Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. I have a confession to make. I've actually been live for like an hour and 40 minutes at this point, and I've been trying to make this deck work. So, again, through the intro from before, because you're not going to see this anymore, I want to play a deck in between me playing the Highlander Paladin decks, and I need to collate the information from those decks myself. So I'm deciding to play some decks that have a focus on a card that aren't really performing particularly well. First up is Warrior, and I've tried to enable Fogren as much as possible, and I've actually removed Odin from the deck to make that happen. Now, my previous iteration of this deck, if you want to see that, you're going to have to get to the Twitch VOD pretty sharpish before it goes away. But I went like 2 and 4 with it, and the deck tracker wasn't working properly, and it crashed. So I decided to scrub it all. Maybe if I can be bothered, I'll edit like a small snippet in at the front. But we had some really rough games as well, I'll admit, with like Highlander decks curving their Highlander cards perfectly and so on and so forth. Anyway, one of the other things I wanted to add into this deck as well is I've tried to incorporate some of the best parts of the taunt package. So Backstage Bouncer is in here, Blast Tortoise is in here as well, which I found was performing pretty nicely, especially if it gets like the Chorus Riff effect. Give one of these +3/+3, that's a 6 mana, 5 damage to all, 5, 10. And that was pretty, pretty oppressive. So I've generally picked what I think are the best control warrior cards that will let me live long enough to cast Fogren and ideally copy it then with Zola, or we can do a little fizzle and put him in a photograph and play him again. I've also got, just to enable that combo, all the Amplifier is 1 in the deck to give me 11 mana potentially, and hopefully we can enable that to happen. I've also added a lot more control options in my previous iteration. I was finding that I was not being able to control the board well enough. I have Bladestorm in here. I'm now running double Brawl. One of them's in my band. I was like, wait a minute, there's only one Brawl here. We are running double Brawl. We're running double Sanitize as well. You may have noticed as well, I'm running Cho'Gall, another card that isn't really being used right now. But the effect of Cho'Gall, the anomaly effect, they typically favour the side of a control player. So I thought, you know what? He's a taunt minion for starters, so he benefits again from this like taunt flavour. But the anomalies can be really good, especially like the upgraded hero power, Plus 2 extra armor on your button, very nice. And then other cards we've got in here are like again, it's a lot of control, a lot of like taunty options, some disruption in the deck. I'll admit, from my previous iteration, I had a lot more hand disruption in the deck. I've toned it back a lot now to just be Boomboss. I had Theatar in there before and the Spellbreaker in there, but they are just, again, some matchups were just too slow. But anyway, as I said, this is basically Control Warrior without Odin. Which, I'll have you know, before Odin was released, was the worst performing class in the game. Let's roll. And let's hope the deck tracker actually works this time. It says it's working. Okay, so this rewards you having minions on board. Okay. That's interesting. Now, I don't have very many early game cards. I am very much like, I will just control your minions. By the way, the deck tracker isn't working. Me and Firestone are not getting along anymore. Whatever. You're just gonna have to live with it, I'm sorry. I can't deal with that. It's only one attack. I can deal with it later. And by later, I mean next turn. Volume up. Oh, Cold Case, of course, sorry. Alright, so Mage is at the Dream opening. Plus, they're actually getting even more help from the fortifications. I don't think I need you immediately. I think I'd actually prefer to draw more cards. Okay, Bladestorm is pretty useful. I just wanted to make sure their minions stayed alive. Alright, unlucky me. Oh my god, it is literally the dream opening for a mage, isn't it? So Bladestorm is really bad here. They have 2, 3, 4, and 5. I guess this is going to be Igneous. Igneous draw a card, even though I don't double the stats. No, draw a card, then play Igneous would be the way to do that. I guess I can get Brawl from this. Yeah, let's get Brawl. It is going to hurt a bit for the damage. But they've already shown that they're willing to make trades. If we win this, by the way, it will be a really good showing for this deck, because I think most decks would have struggled with this Mage opening. It's been disgusting. Alright, we got a little bit of luck there with the skeletons. Maybe Last Stand pulls out Chagall for me, which would be very nice. Give me a bit of lifesteal. Three parts of Excavation done as well. How do I just keep getting like the worst options I can get? I guess Bladestorm to remove 2 damage, as sad as that is. I into Lava Gorger. It feels really bad though. Didn't even have the big guys at the bottom of the deck. Please, not the best Titan. Boomboss, you're going to need to do some fantastic work, buddy.
This is only the beginning.
It's not even a good spell to copy. I really wanted that to die. I can remove 2 damage from the board with Bladestorm again. I'm really just treading water at this point, though. 2, 3, 5, 8. Leaves me on 5 button. They've almost certainly got lethal is the thing. And whatever I play can just go into the twisting anyway. Freeze this, please. Oh, it's stalactites, never mind. Well, you know what? He removed 3 damage. I forgot it wasn't freeze anymore.
Bow before the onslaught of the Legion.
I'm done. There's no card that saves me anymore. I mean, what can you do? Mage gets the absolute dream draw. You just lose. They get one of the best Titans in the game. It happens.
Only death is colder than the depths.
Badlands, let me hear you scream.
Okay, that's draw. Actually, do I want Lava Gorger? I'll keep Lava Gorger. It's kind of my 3 and 4 play right now, though. Verse Riff to Armorer to Lava Gorger. We're probably pushing the button in 2, and we very rarely have a 1 play. So. It's an interesting 1 play. Alright, they've chosen to misplay their opening. That's fine.
Now this is something I can rock to.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Rock on!
Feel free to play the other one and then trade. They must have another schooling to be doing this. Because it's such an awful play to do. Are you Highlander? What's happening? So that's, if it's Highlander, it's not Holiday because it just gains 6 armor.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
It's not worth verse riffing here. Retrospectively, actually, maybe I should have just pinged that verse riff times 2, hit that. But it was such a nice 5 health unit for Bellowing Flames. Whatever they play now, I can flame it. Is it Totem Shaman? What's happening? Why have we amalgamated the Totem? I'm just so confused. I still don't know what I'm playing against.
Arcane bolt.
You scum. Bellowing Flames, leave the 0-3 up, please. Okay, I was hoping you would kill the 2-1 as well, but I wasn't clear. It's my fault. What was the last spell they did? It was called Storage, right? I don't want called Storage.
Let's warm you up.
Actually, Lava Gorger might literally not be a good card for this deck. I might take it out immediately. I think I really want this to hit. Not Lava Gorger. Let's put it that way. Flint, it is a time to shine. Go get him, Flint. Not the dragon. I'll live with it. Okay, I'm not living with that though.
Job's done.
So this is draw 3 overload cards or do 20 damage. Great. Look at my board. What is this deck? I mean, what is my deck, I suppose, is the other thing. Well, I don't even know what the theme is. Wait, they have 2 of those. It is Totem Shaman, isn't it? It's the slowest Totem Shaman I've ever seen. It's turn 7 and you've never had a full board yet. Yes, it's Totem Shaman that's in their deck. Alright, we figured out the riddle of the Sphinx. That's also in their deck, apparently. Well, we could have a big explosion off in a moment. Which I think is pretty funny.
Our gift of frost shields us. Magic betrays those who abuse it.
Explosion time! Now, they probably got Bloodlust is the thing. I need one of you to hit this. I need one of you to hit this. Alright, fair enough. To be fair, that was a 1 in 6. Like, I was hoping 1 in 6 3 times, though. It's also in their deck. This has to be a Highlander. Highlander Totem Shaman is what I'm going for right now. So this was the card they pulled up from the bottom of the deck. They dredged it. But why? I guess they wanted it to attack next turn? Like, what behind the bar drunken boxing Hearthstone game have I got going on here? Oh, nice. That's synergized with Bladestorm. Thank you. I could transform this then Bladestorm, but I'm actually pretty content.
Now, where did I put my explosives?
I still don't know what I want to get from this. You know what? Yeah, let's Lava Gorge. Tortoise. Amplifier. Fizzle's on the bottom of the deck. I think I'm going to want control. Like, I still don't know if I want weapon destruction from this yet. I think I do.
You here for the tour?
Right. Trade.
Follow that feud.
3 to all. So I need to trade again. They all went to the face. It just was pure totem shaman. It's not Highlander! I just don't understand. Like, this is such a good combo and they just threw their fucking fish out instantly. I don't even think that was a good trade. What's happening? I mean, like, the darkest parts of the ocean, I think, right now. Where all the Ugo fish live that can't see. Therefore, all like white and translucent. Well, you're going to run out of cards. That's what is going to happen here. Okay, give me Brawl. Give me a Brawl. I've seen enough. Trade. I have Verse Riff as well to finish off, ideally, a minion. There was like a 1 in 8 there was a minion I couldn't kill. So they have another Giganto totem, I think.
Here for the tour? And the cycle of life is reborn.
Oh, they did get a dragon. I thought they got a totem. Five. That leaves it on 3, 2, 1. It can go wrong. Yogg, do not let me down, buddy. Yogg, go fuck yourself. It worked out in the end, but it was not pretty. Also in the deck. Sanitize, please. Actually, is Sanitize good enough? Holy shit, just anything that is a card, please. Thank you for Sanitize. I'm gonna die to Bloodlust, I can already tell. If I do this, I get 3 armor. I kill everything but that and that. It also kills my minion in the process. If I play the 7/8 and a Bloodlust, I think I still live. It's a little bit greedy, but
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
It was generated by Melamania. So they've probably got another 2 in the deck. Am I dead? I'd be a little upset if I died this way. Of course, it was exactly lethal. The only good thing was that if I played the sanitized turn, I probably would have still lost. Because then I wouldn't have had a board clear again.
ETC versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Badlands, let me hear you scream! Wah, 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 wah.
I'm keeping it all.
I see you.
I'm also giving Lava Gorger one last chance to not be garbage before I get rid of it.
The light dims, but we fight.
Okay. Put up a wall.
Reporting for duty.
Wait. Trade, then play it. Because it's not Battlefield as well.
Follow that fuse. Now, where did I put my...
So you're a 3-3 now. This is a game where we can Zola as well for tempo. I don't need Zola to copy Fogron. The game won't last long enough. I'm still reeling at losing to that Shaman deck. It was such a bad Totem Shaman. Okay, it's Holy Paladin. Fair enough. So if it's one big guy, Bladestorm can deal with it.
Reporting for duty.
My client has the heart of a hero.
The last spell you cast was the Keeper's Strength. Oh, it shows you now.
What rhymes with choices?
It has to be a friendly minion as well. So this is a guaranteed board clear, I believe.
Magic betrays those who abuse it. Now, where did I put my explosives?
Now that was a good turn. Retrospectively, I did actually misplay it, I think. I should have played this first because I would have rather the 2-2 buff go here. No, I would have lost a minion then. No, I played it right. Who cares? If he hits this with the weapon, so be it. Just keep trading minions off the board. That's all I need to do right now. Is this a rage concede from Paladin? Why? I'm gonna be able to make a Divine Shield 12/12 minion. You didn't just let me rush it through to the face. You cleared my board. Wah! Cries. Cries in Paladin. Paladin, Rovers, your name. You are dishonorable. You ran it as an aggro deck and got punished. Yeah, try this on for size as well.
Move quickly.
It's not fair, my opponent started with 35 health. His minions have taunt, that's cheating. Can you at least, like, concede the game, though? Whatever. Alright, 1 and 2. Causing your opponent to Alt F4 in Rage, priceless.
Versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin. Badlands, let me hear you scream. Wah, 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 wah.
I'll try Asvedon. And I'll keep Bladestorm as well. I have seen more and more of this. Big Hunter, I guess is what it's called. Can I beat Big Hunter as this deck? Possibly. It really depends if I can get Boomboss off early enough. It is Big Hunter as well. Sickening. I feel like, a bit like, you know, Hellier on 4. Hunter having Costume Singer on 1 is like a guaranteed. And I think this is going to be a Highlander deck. So in 40 cards, it might not be Highlander, but let's just say it is for now. In 40 cards, they got the 1 in 40 of getting a guy. The funny thing I could do right now is Asvedon and check what it is. Corin Asvedon. But if it's Panther, then I'm sad. I don't really know what I'm looking for Asvedon into this deck. Maybe one of the Worm plays. Assuming they're running it. They're out of secrets. So either they're not Highlander.
What right?
Magic betrays those who abuse it.
Alright, I figured it out.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
3 mana 3/4, really? Lucky. So I think the other one is going to be Wandering Monster, probably. Maybe they were unlucky and drew that other secret. Just natively. Because don't they normally run Panther as well?
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
This isn't real metal.
Cool.
final stage.
No, we don't need to coin sanitize. 3, 6, 9. I'm fine. Because I'm probably not going to sanitize until I play the other audio bot at this point. And if it is Panther, I would just take a lot of damage. It is a really weird opening between us, though. The Asmodon was kind of funny. And then coming out with Death Metal Knight was also pretty funny. Because they know I can just play the other Oreo bot and trade right now. So they're going to avoid that. I could Bladestorm. 3 Bladestorm, leave 1/2's trade. Actually, I don't hate this play. Okay, it's Wandering Monster. Because the only downside to that was if it was Panther, but it's not. I should have considered putting Yogg back into this deck as well. I cut Yogg to try and make some of the other shenanigans work. But there's no reason to not have it in anymore. Wow, face. That I can punish. Go, dudes. Nah, I was kind of hoping this would be something I could just trade into as well. So be it. I wonder what you'd put in your ETC. And that you'd want to play right now. I'm gonna guess it's Theater. Because I bet you they think I'm Odin Warrior. Little do they know. Little do they know. Okay, so Thunderbringer is a little bit of an issue for me. I knew I was going to get Lava Gorger. There's a brawl in here. Three.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Boomboss as well. I think we saved the coin. So Thunderbringer is going to bring out Neptulon and or Rag and Crush or... What's the other beast they run? I'm not sure what the other beast they run in Big Hunter. Do they run Hydraulic or whatever it's called, or do they just run Crusher literally? Muckler is the other one, of course. I think this is the best get for me. This is the least threatening. Crusher was in hand. The Brawl is a little bit spicy here still. Button, do 5 to all. Any other way of gaining some armor this turn? I think I have to risk the 1 in 4 Brawl. Sadly. I don't have a better play in hand. 25% chance of a good result. I think that was okay as a result. Oh, they also run Hollow Hound.
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
Can they break through this without healing me?
What rhymes with choices? Yeah, put this on repeat. The master is free. Chaos reigns. Now where did I put my explosives?
Taunt up. So they're probably going to Hollow Hound to cleave this. But I will at least get 12 health here. Or they can hit this with Crush so that he only gets 6. Hit that with a 3. And then they do 8, 10, 13. That's definitely the best play for them, I think. Actually, they can do more than that. They can do 14 damage, I think. No, they have lethal. Do they see it, though? Is the answer to the question. No. They also could do that. Just Giga buff this and deny me healing. Womp womp. That Hunter deck is so awkward to play with. Oh, play against, sorry. I will say, Thunderbringer on curve. You love to hate to see it. Okay, can I win the Warrior v Warrior matchup? Okay, that probably helps both people. Probably them more.
Victory or death! Badlands, let me hear you scream!
That is good. I probably don't need Sanitize. I probably don't need Bounce either. And I probably don't need Fizzle. I think this game is me get Boomboss first, play Boomboss, then hopefully hit a combo piece for my opponent. If so, I win game? Question mark.
I see you brought guests.
Secondary question, do I play Astalor for tempo?
Our gift of the arcane
I think I did.
arcane bolt. Let's war.
I know that's probably Sanitized, but I want to draw through my cards quickly. Or Bellowing Flames, whatever it's called. If they play it this turn, congratulations. Thori Balor. Okay, that's not the card I was expecting. The 1 health mattered.
Do you have this in a bigger size? Arcane bolt.
Just keep drawing for your combo piece. You can play it on 7. This is... No, maybe it's not. Because why would you run Thori Balor? I was going to say, is it 1 spell warrior? It had a feeling of that. Coin 5 doesn't really help me here.
What rhymes with choices?
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I don't love this play.
Arcane bolt.
But I don't really have many better options right now, sadly. I didn't use my Anomaly either, which is part of the reason why I really didn't like it.
Candle much lighter.
Now, this will be a pretty powerful turn. We get a little trade, then we do a little copy. We swing. We forge. Okay. We get sanitized, question mark? Was that the forged card, or was he Bellowing the Flames? If we get Bellowed in the Flames, it's probably going to clear 2 guys. If I'm very unlucky, it'll clear everything. I was sanitized. So in this matchup, I won Weapon Destruction. But I don't need to rush for it. They just use one of their AoEs. So I feel pretty content to do this. Are they gonna Odin on 7? Okay. What's in the box? That's what I wanted in the box. That's not what I wanted in the box, though. What's in the box? Okay. That thing I'm just leaving. I'm not trading 4/4 Valkyries into it. Hit my tortoise if you want. Fuck, hit me with it if you want. I don't care. I'm not trading 2 4/4s, 8/8 stats into a 5/5 that hits me one time. No deal. Alright, next turn I'll do a bit of fishing with Lava Gorge and I'll probably play Astalor as well. Alright, well there's Odin. Of course in the Renethal deck they played it one turn late. Just slightly off curve. My bad. Wait. Probably played the giant guy. I cannot find the card that I would desire to win the game with. Let me get ETC's Viper. We stand together, by the way. It's not a good brawl right now. It's a pretty good Yogg. Really? That was the trade? Thank you. Unironically, really good Blast Turtle turn. The problem is I really need to kill Yogg as well. So I think I have to sanitize, sadly. Yeah, let's do a sanitize. And then let's get you going. I'm at high enough health that they're not going to burst me down, I think. They've not played Ignis yet. I think I'm now in the realms of get as much value from Boomboss as I possibly can. I try and copy it one time. I think my win condition is that they deck out before me. I can't believe they got tuned up from Shell Game and they had Burrow Buster because of the excavation. It makes you sick.
Our gift of fire empowers us. Let's warm you up.
That was all my spell draws as well played now, so Boomboss is going to be slow value. The 8/8 might live here. Oh no, of course he won't. 40 below comes back. Never mind. I tell lies and untruths. That's sanitize and 2 bellowings though now, right? My hand is terrible. Are you gonna take the Viper? What the fuck did you just take? Oh, you took Lava Gorger. Fuck, you can have Lava Gorger. I really don't care about that card anymore. Yogg wouldn't kill me, right? Get him, Yogg. Well, that's 2 damage. You've healed the opponent. Alright, you did absolutely nothing. Well done. Well done, Yogg. You did nothing. Actually...
The time has come to throw down. This is something I can rock. This is where it gets good.
I'll take it with my face. It's fine, that's a board clear. So this will give me 2 attack if I finale it. This into Riff is a clear, and it leaves me a taunt minion on the board. Yeah.
Ooh, this is where it gets out. This is something I can rock to. Job done.
Well, that's probably going to be... Wait, if they 6/7 Thori Blore... Oh, it doesn't revive the same thing. Okay, that's fine. Just wondering. I don't think that was a particularly good play. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm doing this more to gain armor than anything else. So that you work. Actually, let me do this. No, let me summon a guy first. If I lose the 2/2, so be it. Get him, Yogg. Well, that was a thing that just happened. Taunt up again. Eventually we've got to run out of removal, right? I don't know what I'd copy with Azvedon either in this matchup. Probably just some sort of armor gain. Like a shield block. Not gonna lie, I thought they used both Bellowing Flames. Doesn't really matter. So that is now both Bellowing Flames. Did they use 2 Sanitizers? Is that what I mixed up with? Flint, you're never gonna get better than you are right now. Let's go for it. Give me some value, Flint. Get it? Sure. I overdrew so I didn't get the fizzle. Ah! Fizzle! You silly boy. I'm gonna overdraw her, I think. I probably should have just buffed a minion to stop the overdraw, because if we lose Boomboss, I'll feel pretty dumb. And let's be honest, they're gonna clear my board. Nice.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
They're fishing. I guess they're looking for Ignis. Ah, this is actually pretty spooky. That's their 4th excavation, I think. So they're going to get a huge board. Is Boomboss in time? I nearly overdrew it. That would have been funny. But what if I get even more value? There's always this question, what if I get more value? I still have Zola in the deck, I have Fizzle in the deck. Why am I rushing to kill it? I'm gonna get punished for this.
We stand together. We stand together. We stand together.
Wait. Not my smartest ordering. Whatever. Kill him! Yorg, get him! Yorg, you are crazy. Yorg! You're so dumb! You're so dumb, Yorg. Well, the last 9 cards of my deck now have been Fire of Zinashiri, so enjoy chaos. Chaos? Chaos, even. Alright, no Zola anymore, so we might as well fizzle the hand. And it's go time. So also all the removal I've got now is in hand. Actually, no, Fizzle will give me more removal. But I need to use this Brawl so, like, carefully. And actually, Asradin might want to be used now as a board clear. I'm also 6 cards shorter than my opponent. Really? This is the way the game's going to end? That's funny. Now, that is content. Any chance of generating a card that does damage to the face? Because I'm 1 short right now. Not Steam Cleaner. That's not the card. I'll take that. Alright, good luck, warrior. Whatever. Take the W and go. I wanted to see what else was in their deck by just blowing it all up. Okay, for the last 2 games, I'm actually going to make a change. In fact, I may make a pretty big change, to be honest with you. I think Ignis is actually not performing well enough. I think instead I'd prefer to have a copy of Yoggin here for more control and more chaos. I think I'd also prefer to have some armor gaining type cards. Probably a shield block, which will also let me draw through cards. And then the other thing I'm going to say, I don't think I've got a critical mass anymore for Unlucky Powderman. And I don't think it's a card I want to draw with Last Stand. So, I'm sorry, you are going to be an Unlucky Powderman. I've slowly unwound the taunt package, which I guess gives you a good indication of what I think about the taunt package. If I hit Chagall, Blast Tortoise, or Backstage Bouncer, they're all pretty good things to duplicate these stats of, right? So give me another shield block for more armor generation. And finally, do I throw in a heavy plate as well? This is really just for sanitize. I guess I could have humored putting Excavation into the deck as well. Like double Excavate, triple Excavate with the 2 mana 1/1. Drop one other card for it. Let's do it without Excavation. I want this deck to be interesting. Let's put it that way, interesting. I'll throw in 1 Armor Vendor. I now have a turn 1 play. Alright, 2 more games. Let's see what we can do. Armor Vendor is not great because it could be hit by the Riffs, but it's pretty good with Sanitize. It swings and roundabouts, right? Okay, a Druid. So, Bladestorm, very good against their Giant Dragon turn. I keep getting Army of the Corrupted for some reason. I don't want Zola. I might want Sanitize. And I'll keep Shield Block now. I'm a vendor, my turn 1 play. It's funny. What I really should do is put Renathal, Chagall, and the Scythe in a Demon Hunter deck so I get like 3 start of game effects. Also, I just realized this is actually 0 cost. Fuck it, I should save it then. Sorry, armor vendor. But this is a pretty good turn 5 now. If they have a board. Don't welt me. You forged. Okay, I know what the card is. So you have some of the choose one cards. You have drum druid aspects in your deck. Which I think means you're a Highlander dragon deck. But I could be wrong. Maybe the non-Highlander is running it as well now. Aquatic Foreman 3. Bold. Into a Wild Growth. Alright, this is a pretty chill opening. Do I Asmodon the Wild Growth? That's actually really funny. I'm going to do it even though I'm not sure it's the right play. Ramp Warrior! Yeah, let's go. There were probably better things to copy there, but... I mean, I do enjoy Ramp too, so... Aw, he's cheating. Also means he's not Highlander, because he's just played 2 of them. Alright, we're going to need an answer to the big drum turn, which I think is going to happen next turn. So let's start gaining some armor. Cool.
Yeah, put this on repeat.
Also cool. Could have played this as well, but we can always play that with the sanitize. Is it a drum turn? Any drummers out there? Forged again. Alright. I guess it didn't get the drum circle then. But why? Oh, they have the dragon that does 3 damage, I think. That's why they pinged me. Alright, fair enough.
Let's warm you up. Deflected.
I don't want to play too many minions right now either because I'm looking at sanitizing the board. Oh! I know what this deck is! It's Fire Druid! Right! I didn't even consider it. So this new deck appeared, and I've actually been trying to build other archetypes around the Pyromancer. But they're going to try and cast a ton of spells with the... Is it called, like... I can't remember what it's called now. Something Pyrotechnic? And they're just trying to generate a ton of fire spells and just machine gun you down. Thaddeus is the other card that's in the deck. Right. So this is what you've been up to.
Fireworks?
There you go. Pyrotechnician. I've not seen this deck yet. So they refresh the mana crystals. Sorry, I'm just trying to think right now if I can steal something with Yogg that is particularly useful. If I steal you, you're in odd mode. I also do need to gain some armor here. Actually, no, I don't. I could hit this as well.
What rhymes with choices?
I think because I've got 2 sanitizers, I'll risk it. They get a copyright, so they have still got those cards.
Stop hoofing it.
Deflected.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
I think if I lose this, it's because I don't fully understand how the win condition actually goes through.
Fireworks? I sure hope they do.
Time is running out.
That has to be... the 6 damage to a minion you play. Explosive runes. Zola. So, I should play something with more than 6. Yes.
Break it, you buy it.
No, I don't want them to have that up. What I don't understand now is how do they win the game from here? So that is the Molten Mantle, whatever it's called. The Mage spell that you can forge. I think that's the only Fire Forge card. Do they have face damage? Is this the problem? They have Heat Wave as a potential fire spell, so I don't want to put Trial by Fire on the board empty. And I think they've played every single minion in their deck. I honestly don't know what I'm meant to be doing right now. And it's making me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I'm just trying to keep myself as high armor as possible. Molten Rune, sorry. Molten Mantle's from Peglin, right? So that's more random spells. It's kind of a cool idea. I do respect it. Really? Do I just add Blebs to my hand? Because I feel like Yogg is pointless. Actually, maybe Yogg is not pointless. Maybe I play Yogg when I literally have nothing else to play. Keep pushing the button. If we're making them use their offensive fire spells as well on minions, then I think we just win in the long run, right? I feel like they misplayed their deck. Like, I feel like when Thaddeus was up, they were meant to machine gun me with fire spells, but they haven't got Thaddeus now, right? And this is probably going to be good for me in general. Never mind. Oh, nice, you got the buff side of it. That's good for me.
My hand is full. I am low on
That's unfortunate. Don't hit your minion, please. I hate you. Or do I? Nice. Dredged on 0.
gotta kick a taunt
Good point.
stage first.
I really want to push the button. Push the button.
Out of cards.
They have no cards. They've got a bunch of random fire spells plus some like 0 cost cards. They have Reno, so they were waiting for Reno. Is that what we've learned? What next? The Holy Bullet.
Now this is something I can rock to. Put this on repeat.
I'm not going to use the prison here because I haven't got board space. So if I do get summon a guy, it will be wasted. Flint is a really nice get. A lot of my cards are reactive right now. Flint I can at least play proactively. It's not going to be the best Boomboss game, is it?
I have a song in my heart.
It's oddly really good. They refreshed the good button.
Move fast here.
This one's a champion!
Ah,
In my heart.
I see. I know it's boring, but I think this is the right play again. Just keep pushing the button. I'll use my coin to try and speed things along a little bit.
Now this is something I can rock to.
Get him, Yogg. 18 damage. Well, that's going to be a big threat for them. Another card. Alright, Yogg. I think this is the first good Yogg I've had of the season. It's only taken a month and a half. Nearly 2 months. Good luck clearing my board, by the way, when you can't target my boys. And ladies. Oh my god! They misplayed the order, but I think they know they're dead.
You only see that in the Badlands.
And that's why you push your goddamn button. Double Pyroblast. Well, yeah, I had a look through, funnily enough, earlier on. In fact, I might even try and play one of my homegrown Pyro decks. You may notice one called Pyro. But yeah, most of the fire spells in the game right now are things that you can throw into your opponent's face.
ETC
Versus Illidan.
This ends now.
Okay, I like Bridge Riff. I think I put Bouncer back in the deck because I'd rather get it duplicated on the stat front with less stand. I think I basically just throw Shield Block out in this deck. We don't need to save it because obviously we don't have Odin. Ah, we didn't get a Chagall effect. Feels bad. Demon Hunter, by the way, is currently sat, at least when I checked on HS Replay, but it was only for the, I think, Diamond and below ranks. It was set at a 37% win rate, so they're not having the happiest fun times right now. Now, I think if you do extrapolate into Legend instead, it's not quite as bad, but they're having a rough time right now. But going down swinging was buffed recently, so maybe they're fine. Okay. This is oddly similar to a Demon Hunter deck I just built, like literally before I started streaming. And it's kind of freaking me out. So I assume this is Control Demon Hunter. I say I built it. I'm throwing it together. I've not fully cut it down yet, I think. But I think we've had very similar ideas. That you're probably running the spell in your deck that needs 3 demons to infuse it. And shit like that.
Ooh, this is where it gets good.
Never mind, it's a Highlander deck. Goodbye, Yogg. The only minion in my hand was Yogg. Are they greedy enough to bounce this back? I think they are. And like, that's seriously one of the scariest payoff cards for Highlander. Unfortunately, Demon Hunter just doesn't have the backbone to support it. Ah, Abyssal Bassist. Okay, we now get double the effect of these, so I think this into a Riff will be good. Perfect. Wait, I should trade first because I'm going to get 2 Riffs off.
Ooh, this is where it gets good. This is where it gets good.
There's a lot of good control options in Demon Hunter, to be honest with you. Like, I was going through it before, and they've got a lot of good early game disruption as well. Like, I'm kind of surprised that there isn't a good control Demon Hunter deck out there. I guess it's just because some of the strongest decks right now are combo decks, so it's like, how do we deal with it? Anyway, I'm very thankful for this right now. The trade is a little bit maddening, sadly. I guess I'll put a taunt into it. We might get more Valkyries. Or Valkyries. Oh, Reno. So they got the payoff for their 2 Highlander cards on curve again, just as an FYI. Not salty about it or anything. Just stating a fact. Aw. I gain 3 health, I take 6 damage. I think we can get a better sanitize here. I think this is just Bladestorm town. Shit, I forgot about that. Whatever, I take 3 damage, I sleep. My theory is you're running out of big removal. Because whilst I say there's a lot of good control options in Demon Hunter, they don't have a lot of big minion control options. Well, I respect you, you're trying something different. And sadly, you came up short this time. Anyway, YouTube, that's going to do it here. As I mentioned before, if you want to go and check the Twitch VOD to see the first iteration of this deck where I focused way heavier on the taunt aspect of the deck, and it came up short. I say it came up short. I went 2 and 4 with it before I made the changes. Then do it now. I may edit something to the beginning. Who knows? Likely I'm not going to be honest with you. I think this deck is kind of fun, but it's obviously not as good as Odin Warrior. I don't even think it's as good as... It's definitely not as good as Enrage Warrior either. I don't think it's as good as the Taunt Warrior either. I think Boomboss needs a little bit of love. He's just too slow. But I don't know what you would do. I've heard people talking about this saying like it should shuffle them into your opponent's deck instead. But Steam Cleaner and stuff is rolling around, so... I mean, I suppose you would Steam Clean your own... You could get your deck Steam Cleaned as well. I don't know. I just feel like it should be up quicker, I guess is the thing. Maybe even give it some sort of tag. I don't know what tag you would give it. Like a tribe, just so that you can shoot for it. And maybe that would help it, but I don't know. I think it's too slow, but I do like this Control Warrior list. I think it's pretty solid. It would definitely be better, though, if you ran Odin instead of the Taunt package. Anyway, I will be playing some more decks in the upcoming days, including cards that I think haven't really had a chance to shine yet. So look out for those in the upcoming days. Thanks a lot for watching, YouTube, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.